imagine a marriage where the ex is still telling the guy how to deal with the wife. No, these things are real. You say, I used to love you a lot. It's because of circumstances I couldn't marry you. But this woman I married, he said, I told you before. You see, that kind of woman, I'm a woman. I know. I can put myself in her shoes. But you need to do like this. Really? An ex? What advice would an ex give you? Because the ex is angry that you did not marry her. And you think the ex will give you advice to keep your home? Friends will not advise you well. You see, men, even women, still emotionally dependent on other people where they're already married. Your emotional dependency should be on your spouse. Each other. No one else. Not even your pastor in the church. Before marriage, the deepest bonds of affection, of God, reliance and trust are often with one's parent. However, when a marriage covenant is formed, this emotional dependency must be transferred and anchored in the spouse. True intimacy and unity cannot flourish if one or both partners still depend on their parents or emotional support, affirmation, or decision making. In God's design, the husband and wife are meant to be each other's primary source of comfort, counsel, encouragement, and strength. Underline that. By the design of God, you are supposed to be each other's source of comfort, counsel, encouragement, and strength. No outsider. By the design of God. Where do you look for emotional support? Outside? It should be in your spouse, in each other. That's what living father and mother. Genesis chapter 2:24. That is what living means. But you are looking for where to place emotional support. Ecclesiastes chapter 4, verse 9 and 12. Two are better than one because they have a good reward for their labor. And if a threefold cord is not quickly broken. Amen. Finally, number 4. What does it mean to leave? To leave your father and mother. It means also a physical and practical transition. Say physical and practical transition. You can't get married and still live with your parents. If you do, there's a problem. Whether in America or anywhere, there's a problem, a big problem. If you know you are about to get married and you don't have money to live on your own, don't marry until you can leave your father and mother and get your own home. I see people marry and move into the parents' basement. I will kick you out of my basement. I'm not kidding. You say you're married, move on with your spouse. Not in my house. If the husband shall leave the father and mother, it means physical. Living. Move on with your life. Living independently as a married couple. It's a biblical principle. Amen? Because you need to form spiritual, emotional, balance. By staying together, form identity. Begin to know how to love yourself. No outside interference when you're on your own. If you don't want to admit someone in your home, you won't. But when you are staying, with a parent, an auntie will come in. Sam, you are here. Oh, where's that your beautiful wife? Not that you really love the wife. Oh my gosh. Oh, sister. They want to hear gossip. God help me. Amen. Oh. Jesus Christ. We are dealing with a man shall live, section A, the spiritual dimensions of marriage. We are dealing with that Genesis chapter 2, verse 24. A man shall leave the father and mother, and he shall be cleaved to the wife, and they shall become one flesh. And we are breaking that down into 3 sections. Number 1, what does it mean to leave the father and mother? We said that number 1, it means a new bloodline of legacy is established. You cut ties with the old bloodline. Your wife joins you and you form a new bloodline, a new legacy. That means you no longer belong to the old bloodline. That's why you need to pray before marriage to terminate the old bloodline, because you are forming a new bloodline with your spouse. You're going to have your own children. That's number 1. And we say number 2, it means a shift in spiritual authority. No longer is your mom, your dad influencing you. You are no longer on the authority of your parents or siblings or others, because now you are leaving them to form a new relationship with your spouse. Number 3, we say mean cutting emotional dependencies from your family, friends, and now focusing on your wife and the new home you are forming. We say number 4, it means physical and practical transition. It means moving out of your parents' homes to form your own home, where you can grow together with a spouse and move on from there. We have dealt with so many issues, spiritual issues. That marriage is a covenant. It's not for societal or just to show off. They'll say they're married. No, it's the serious business, being the first institution of God and the first altar that God created. And you have to respect that institution, because that is where all other things emanate from. Even the kingdom, the government, the church emanate from the marital institution. A broken or a home that is very solid will have a society that is very solid. And you have a church that is very solid. But a home that is broken will have broken people in the society, in government, in church. That is why Satan attacks home more than any other thing. We'll deal with that at some other time. But having said this, I want you to go home and think. Because I see many marriages in the Christian world broken because of selfishness, because of ignorance, because of attack of the devil, because we refuse to fight, because of ego, because of all so many factors.